Okay, dudes, it was in the servants' room. Last episode, I said that we would start the next episode when I found the idea that included the rock, because we got a picture of a rock, which is actually really rare. The rocks aren't rare, but a picture of a rock is rare. I know it doesn't make any sense, just go with it. But, we're gonna go ahead and make whatever that makes. Post-constructor and rock. There it is. Constructor and a rock. Can you smell what the rock is inventing? You invented the cannonball arm 2. Sick, dude. That means we can go back to our original cannonball arm, but it's the second variation, so it'll be made out of steel instead of iron. And we already have everything that we need to make it, so let's make it. Sick, dude. No, discard? What are you nuts? Are you nuts? What's wrong with you? If you press the shoulder buttons or the trigger buttons, or the triggers, I should say, not trigger buttons, you can switch between characters while you're on the item screen. That's what I was gonna say. I finished my thought. Good job, me. Thank you. Also, I'm not using that gun because, that's from me farming, and while I was farming items, I had like so many of them, and I didn't want to stop playing, which is kind of why I started making recordings again. So I'm like really far ahead now. I'm on like episode 6, and I was only going to release like one of these a week, but I think I should do a little bit more than that, just so I'm not like crazy far ahead of myself. But we got the cannonball arms too, and I didn't actually equip them. I demonstrated that you could switch between characters in the item menu, and then I forgot to equip the dang cannonball arms. Them gosh darn cannonball arms. Can I not equip them because I don't have enough capacity? Yeah, I think that they require a larger capacity, which means I need to upgrade the core again. Originally, with the regular core of the ride pod, it had like a capacity of 50. When I got the improved core, it became 90, but I think with all my farming, that experience there, I do actually have enough experience to go back to Cedric and buy the next core. So I think we're going to do that. But first, I'm going to make an aquarium, which I think I actually have the things we need for that memorized. If I recall correctly, it's gonna be, where's it at? And a wooden box. And that's gonna make an aquarium. Huzzah! You invented the aquarium! I half remembered that from my childhood, and half remembered it from reading it in another idea book thing, like one of those things that you find. So, aquarium, water element. I think elements become a lot more common when you actually start progressing through the forest. I guess I should point out, we also bought some things. We bought the turtle shell hammers from Malene in the weapon shop, and we bought the Gladius and Basilard. The reason I bought multiples of these is because I want to have like weapons that I improve off recordings and on recordings. And the plan is, I think I mentioned in an earlier recording, when you get like the final weapons, there's like the one that does the most damage or is the most useful, and then there's one that looks cool. And of course, it has to be one of those games that makes you choose between those. But the idea is that when I'm farming off recordings, I'm going to work toward that one that's super useful, because that takes longer to get to, so it makes more sense to work toward that while I'm farming. And then while I'm recording, I'll work on going toward the one that looks cool. What's your name? Why do I miss the moon so much? I wonder if that's where I came from. Maybe. I could tell you an enormous spoiler about that little dude. You know, I have a lot of bugs in my feathers these days, and they make me itch terribly. This is the doctor of this town. He's a duck. Hey, that's a saw. Sick, dude. Bottle. Eyeball? Neat. Skeleton? Oh, bone. Bone? That's weird. I guess you're technically correct. Holy Emblem Del Clinic sign and bed. Is the Holy Emblem on the priest's chest? That would be interesting. I will meet you all at the church. It took 2 minutes to run here for me. Figure. Okay. It's not a candle, but okay. So you know what's interesting about the priest in this video game? He's a decent guy. Isn't that weird? It's really weird for a video game, I feel like, for like a priest that's part of the main story to be a decent guy. But apparently none of the things that we need to take picture of are in here. So I will meet you at the entrance to the Rainbow Butterfly Wood. Here we are. Okay. So, you did miss a little bit of dialogue, I guess, maybe? No, I think she said it at the end of the 4th episode. She said, let's start with Sindane, which is kind of a stupid thing to say because we can't start with anything else. This is the only other place we would go, and it's blocked by an invisible wall. It's not blocked by this, as you can very clearly see. I could easily walk past that, but I can't because invisible wall. So let's go to Sindane.
What's that? It's a house all by itself. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, Max, that's called a house.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Someone's there.
What?
Ah!
What is it? What do you two want?
Hey, you're from the Furbit tribe of Sindane, aren't you? It's so cute, all curly and everything.
What the fuck, Monica? Pardon my French, but like, what? Seriously? You just grab a dude's mustache and pull on it?
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, right?
That's right. There's something I want to ask you, okay?
You... This is how you ask a favor?
Oh, sorry.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Have you heard of a being here named Jurak?
Ah!
I wonder why he got so mad.
He actually reacted exactly how I thought he should.
Yeah.
You know, I never got that as a kid, but I think they're implying that Max and Monica have no manners because they're rich and were spoiled growing up. And they actually have no idea why that was rude. A log. A rack. Grass. Now I'm a level 3 photographer. Ooh. Just put them in there. Don't even worry about it. Just get them in there. We're gonna delete all the pictures. There's no need for you to go through the trouble of deleting the ones you put in the invention book. Just forget about it. And can we take a picture of this? Can we take a picture of this? Can we take a picture of this? No. It's just Sindane. Okay. Now let's walk into their house uninvited. You know, since they got mad that we pulled on their mustache.
I hear the Furbits are crazy about grape juice. And we brought all this grape juice, too. Now what are we gonna do? If he won't let us in, I guess we'll just have to throw it away.
Come in!
Hey, it worked!
Yeah, but you don't have any grape juice. First you pull on his mustache, then you try to barge in uninvited, and now you lie about having grape juice?
Well, look at that! 3 of them!
And then you talk to them in the third person?
What?
Refer to them in the third person?
Oh, you want the grape juice, huh? Well, it'll cost ya. Let's see. I've heard you Furbits have a mysterious magical power to make things like houses and plants.
What are you getting at?
I want you to use that power to help us.
Help you?
You probably know there's something strange going on. The whole world has become like one big deserted island. Everything's disappeared. At this rate, there won't be anything left in the future. I want you to use your building power to rebuild a town in this time.
No way! It's too much work. Besides, we got no time for that, so just run along now, will you?
What do you mean you don't have time for that?
Even if I told you, it wouldn't change a thing.
Hold on, Rococo. Okay, you two, I think I understand. Come on over here and have a seat. The name's Conda. This is
Conda.
Rococo.
That's the man I want to talk to. He will sell sturdy cloth later.
And this is Tobo. Pleased to meet you. So, who might you two be?
I'm Monica.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
You know there's something wrong with the world, right? A great darkness is trying to distort the flow of time.
I was beginning to wonder about what was happening to our forest. Of course, I'd like to help out, but... to be honest, we're in a bit of a fix ourselves. Even if we wanted to, we can't help you till we solve our own problems.
What's wrong? Tell us about it.
It's a long story, but it must have been about a year ago or so. One day, a beautiful woman got lost and wandered in. We don't like humans too much, so we approached her carefully. Humans are crafty, cunning creatures. That's how we've always thought of you. But this woman was different, she was. Her soul was more beautiful than words can describe. Said her name was Holly. I had a feeling that wasn't her real name, but that didn't matter a bit. During the few days and weeks she was with us, she wove a sort of spell over us all. She had us in the palm of her hand. Then, one day out of the blue, something happened. Holly left to search for food and just disappeared into the forest, never to return. A few days went by and still no Holly. We were so sad. It was like our hearts had been broken into a million little pieces. There was no way we could go on without her. In those few short weeks, she had become an essential part of our lives. She was part of us all. So we formed a search party to search for Holly. A party of 4 set out for Rainbow Butterfly Wood, where she disappeared that day. But those 4 haven't come back yet either. I was sure I picked the most able-bodied of our tribe, but they turned out to be a bunch of goofs. So basically, at this point in time, I'm afraid we can't help you two out. You want us to use our special powers to help you, but the thing is, all 7 of us have to be here in order for it to work. Besides, we're really not in a helping mood. I'm pretty sure you understand.
That's quite a story.
I have a proposition to make.
I bet I can guess. You want us to go into the woods and find your 4 friends, right?
You mean you'll help us? Could you also keep an eye out for Holly? Each day without her brings us nothing but gloom.
I understand. 4 or 5, what's the difference? So what does this Holly look like anyway? Any special features?
Special features, let me see. Must have been something. Her hair. It was long. No, wait. Maybe it was short. I think. Wait, that's it. The potato pies she used to make were the greatest.
That's right, they were mighty tasty.
Yeah, incredible.
Forget it.
Potato pie? That reminded me of the potato pies you made for me when I was a kid. They were so warm, eating them would always cheer me up. The most delicious potato pies in the whole world. Could it be the Holly that the Furbits talked about was actually you, Mother? Just thinking that made my heart beat faster. This was the other reason that I wanted to see the world, so that I could find you again, Mother. The world had been laid waste. I had a feeling that you were out there. Somewhere.
To be some nasty monsters living in these parts. Watch yourselves now. Yeah. Legend has it that in these woods lives a mysterious rainbow-colored butterfly. And anyone who lays eyes upon that butterfly never leaves the woods again. You know, I wonder if Holly and the search party we sent out went and accidentally found themselves that rainbow butterfly. Just be careful not to run into that rainbow butterfly.
What do you mean, be careful? What could we possibly do to prevent it?
Rainbow
If
butterfly.
that happens,
If that happens?
just pretend you didn't see it.
Huh? Well, whatever. Okay, we're all...
Oh, take this with you, boy.
What's this?
It's the Furbit's favorite thing in the world, grape juice. If you have this with you, those guys just might smell you and come running.
It's so awesome that their favorite thing is grape juice.
Okay, I
Grape
got
juice
you.
rocks.
Thanks, Conda.
Good. I'll be here waiting for you. I wish you good luck.
I don't know why, I just feel it seems like such a wholesome thing to be your favorite. To the rainbow butterfly wood. Save our progress. Ooh, there's 4 things to do on this level. Attack and defeat all enemies using only Monica's sword. Alright. Don't know why I backed out of that momentarily. But that's alright. That's okay. See if Monica's not stupid. Hey, she did it. And then the magic crystal, nice. Like sometimes skeletons just get back up. Hey, we're skeletons, man. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we just get up. Sometimes, you know, we just don't feel like being on the ground. We're up. He was trying to hit me with goo. Did you see that? Alright. What do I want to turn Monica's sword into? What should it be? The Monica weapon. What can it be? I'm using the Basilard. Let's make it the Dark Cloud, I think. Oh, can it be? It can, yeah. We gotta make it a broadsword and then a Wise Owl sword. Okay. So, Cyclone 19 and Exorcism 19 is what we need to upgrade it. Cyclone's currently at 10, so we need to do 3 of them. Exorcism's also at 10. So we're gonna get this right away. Oh, actually right away. Because it needs 20 attack and it's already got 25. Actually right away. Then we want to turn it into the Wise Owl sword. Okay, with a Wise Owl we need Flame 14, Beast 23, and Scale 14. They're all at 0. Okay. So, let's start with Flame. Good thing Monica's a woman, otherwise that grass might have eaten me. Get it? Bombs. The sword is pretty tough now. What is happening with the camera right now? That was some crazy stuff right there. Weapon leveled up again. Thick, dude. The red box. I chose wisely. Crystals are always better. Unless, of course, the other object is a coin. So yeah, there are coins in the game that can do special things aside from just increasing like certain stats on your weapon. Like the crystals will increase like certain elements, but if you synthesize a coin, it gives it an affix of some sort. Like there are poison coins that can give your weapon the ability to poison things. And what I have there are a couple of indestructible coins, which if you spectrumize that and then synthesize it with your weapon, it will increase your weapon's HP and make it more durable. Which is pretty neat. Oh, this is a pretty long hallway. Oh no. Don't do it. Okay, so that was really only difficult because I did it solely with Monica's melee weapon. Cut the tree down with your sword, Monica. Monica. Hey, bait. Fishing bait. I wonder if that means we'll learn how to fish at some point. Could be why I made the aquarium. But you never know, right? Alright, and this is where we stop the episode because I've been recording for over 40 minutes. There's quite a bit of silence in there, so it'll probably be cut down by quite a bit. It'll be under 30 minutes, I'm thinking. But that's fine. Most of the silence was just because I use the power of video editing in the future to teleport through time in the past. You know, time. Who obeys it anyway? Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can go ahead and like it if you want. And if you enjoyed me, you can go ahead and subscribe if you want. But that's gonna do it for me. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.